Hello, this is Stephanie from IPassedTheCMAexam.com. Readers have been asking me how difficult the CMA exam can get. People may have different opinions based on their own educational background and experience, but I'll try to be helpful based on the following objective measures. CMA exam difficulty based on curriculum. The CMA exam is a two-part exam. The first part covers financial accounting, planning, budgeting, and forecasting, performance management, cost management, and internal controls. The second part covers financial statement analysis, corporate finance, decision analysis and risk management, investment decisions, and professional ethics. When compared to the CPA exam, for example, the scope is narrower. The CPA exam tests all of the above with varying degrees of detail, together with auditing, business law, and taxation. There are 4 parts in the CPA exam instead of 2. When compared to the CFA exam, the CMA exam does not go into such detail. The questions could be lengthy and complex, but the CMA exam are not designed to test very advanced knowledge in exam topics. Given its niche position within accounting qualification, the CMA exam covers fewer topics. It also does not go into the detail as required by some accounting and finance qualifications. CMA exam difficulty based on pass rates. You may then conclude that the CMA exam is easier and the pass rate is higher. Well, this is not entirely true. According to the latest results, the pass rates of CMA Part 1 and Part 2 was 35% and 42% respectively. In comparison, the overall CPA exam pass rate was around 49%. One important reason of the low rate is a lower eligibility requirement. To sit for the CMA exam, a candidate is only required to have a bachelor's degree. It can be from any discipline and from any country. For CPA exam, the candidate has to accumulate accounting credit hours equivalent to an accounting major, obtain 150 credit hours of education overall, and graduate with a 4-year bachelor degree. The CMA pass rate is lower, but this may be due to the lower entry barrier. Therefore, it is inconclusive whether CMA exam is more difficult based on pass rates. CMA exam difficulty based on reader's opinion. This is a somewhat subjective but very useful way to understand the level of CMA exam difficulty. I've asked a few readers who have taken both exams, and most of them agree that the CMA exam covers a narrower scope. This makes CMA exam easier to handle, but difficulty is similar when compared to the CPA exam. Here is a typical feedback. How hard is the CMA exam compared to CPA? Well, I thought the material was as challenging, but because there are only 2 parts rather than 4, there's less study time overall. I put in as many hours for each section of the CMA as I did for the CPA. There is some overlap between the 2 exams. Part 1 of the CMA exam has material that is covered in BEC, and Part 2 has stuff from FAR. That's an oversimplification because, really, there are things from all sections of the CPA exam scattered throughout the CMA exam. Of course, there are subject areas tested on the CMA exam that are not tested on the CPA exam. If you can stomach the additional studying for a few more months, and if you have the money, I definitely recommend doing them back to back, while all the CPA info is fresh. My conclusion is that you have to take the CMA exam seriously, but you may not need to spend as much time as you may have on other accounting and finance professional exams. I have a separate video on CMA versus CPA, as well as CMA versus other management accounting qualifications around the world. Please click on the respective images for details. I hope this video gives you an idea how difficult the CMA exam can get compared to similar professional exams in the field. Please drop me a note if you have any questions. You may also want to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information on the exam. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.